Don't go anywhere, Jen. Sue isn't going anywhere. She is going to be back a bit later on to sing a very special Christmas song that she's reworked for eXpresso a bit later on, so look out for that. Now, before we get there, Tracy Lynch, a design consultant at the Freeworld Design Centre, won the coveted title of SA Interior Decorator of the Year at an inspiring ceremony in the Fabric Library showroom in Kramerville, and she's here this morning. Congratulations on your award.
So much,
I know you won it two months ago,
yes,
but it's just so incredible. Please tell us what was your entries. You had two different entries.
The one space was the bright blue office space. We called it a non-office space because the client didn't want it to look like an office. It had to be fun and inspire people that visited and also inspire the people that work there. And the other project was Old MacDaddy in Elgin.
Yes.
It's a fantastic hotel, very exciting hotel to visit.
And they have great food.
Fantastic
I was in
food.
Elgin, but they had a wedding on the day that I went through there.
That's a shame. You'll have to go back and see Old MacDaddy.
Now, what was your inspiration behind the two?
Well, for the non-office space, it was to create an environment that really entertained. I worked with a monochromatic palette of black and white Plascon paint and recycled furnishings, giant pixel patterns on the wall, and lots of local South African artists' artworks on the walls. And for Old MacDaddy, I wanted to work with non-decor because the caravans, the individual caravans, have all been decorated by various designers and artists, so they're really over the top. So when it came to the living spaces, the living units and the barn, I wanted a detox of decor. I wanted to be a very neutral space so that the view was the hero, and we worked with Pedersen and Leonard. They're South African furniture designers that make beautiful pieces. And I also called the project IKEA on holiday. So very simple, fun project.
Now, you've mentioned you worked with a lot of local furniture makers, local artists. How important is it to you as an interior designer to make use of our local artists? And
I feel it's absolutely essential, and also because the way things are, people want to save money and they want to use their money well. And I think by buying local, you do that. And young designers are being very clever with the materials that they work with. So it's very exciting to work with South African young designers.
I wanted to ask you a bit more about the office space, because it's a complete different office space to what most people are used to. Do you think there's a future in that more companies are going to go that way?
I really hope so. I think it makes a big difference. We all know spending long hours in boring spaces can really deplete your energy. So
it looks very homely, don't you think? It's very relaxed?
Actually, it is quite homely, you're right. Lots of detail. So.
And what was the employees' reactions once they moved in?
Well, I think that they're very happy with the space, and I think they spend long hours at work. So my client was very happy with the space.
And for people who haven't been to the Freeworld Design Centre, what is it? Is it open to the public?
Yes, it is. We have 4 pods in the space, which we showcase local designers, architects and interior designers, and sometimes furniture designers. And we also have a wonderful library. And then you can come to the Design Centre with your projects. We work with architects and interior decorators and designers, and we render the spaces, and then we put colour into the spaces so that the client can see what the colours will look like once the building is complete.
Well, Tracy, thank you so much for joining us on eXpresso, and I wish you a very blessed festive season.
Thank you so much, Lisa.
Now it's time to go over to Ewan, who's standing ready with Dr. Roy to answer your pet-related questions.
Stay with eXpresso and SABC3.